name is Fatima.
And my name is David. Um, I'm the CEO of Tulindi, and Fatima is the president of Tulindi. We're just gonna share our presentation, the video presentation of the Kickstarter, so you guys can get an insight or understanding of what our product is all about. 1 second.
Yes, we are very excited and honored to be here. Let's watch the video together, and then we will elaborate on it as time allows, and then we will continue from there.
Hi, my name is David. I'm the CEO of Tulindi. I created a product called Grip It to help shoppers around the world carry multiple bags at once to help them save time, alleviate pain, and also create convenience. I currently work for an elderly man who uses a walker to get around, and every time I'm done grocery shopping, I always borrow his walker to help me carry all those bags at once. Unfortunately for other people, they don't have the convenience of a device that can help them carry all those bags into their house. I started working on this product during the beginning of the pandemic, and after 7 months of going through so many freelancers because I was very persistent on creating the very best reliable product, I'm pleased to announce that we now have our first prototype of Grip It. I wanted it to have a modern design and look comfortable to grip, a stationary slide button, and a reliable hook, a bump on the bottom to evenly distribute the weight of the bags, and an interior rib to make it durable, estimated to carry up to 60 pounds of weight. Grip It is made out of 100% recycled plastic, which is our own way of making this product eco-friendly. I created this convenience for families, veterans, people with disabilities, people who don't have access to cars. Here are a few reviews that we've had from people.
Yeah, it worked really great, like super comfortable to use, really easy, like the locking mechanism is really great.
It's good to carry a lot of stuff when you go to the market.
And I mean, as like we engineer stuff all the time, so this is neat, especially with like sitting down your groceries and getting in because you don't have to like have all the bags in your hands. I mean, everybody's done that when you're like 16, right?
I think it's useful to keep for people who probably, can't really carry them anymore at the same time. And it's something I could use.
Yeah, I really like something that's sturdy, Like as a kid growing up, when my mom would tell me to go get groceries, I'd have to like get everything in one trip. So this would make it a little easier.
No, it's pretty convenient.
Yeah, I would because the hassle of having like carry it together or just multiple in one hand.
I drop stuff, I rip stuff, we end up having to go back.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's dope. Oh, that's cool. I definitely buy it.
This is my way of giving back to a country that's given me so much since I came here in 2013. Also, I created Tulindi as a way to give back to my country in Africa. Every time you purchase Grip It, you provide food for less fortunate families in Africa. You feed women and children. These and much more are the reasons why we want you to invest into this product. We can make a difference together. Thank you.
Awesome.
So that is pretty much a summary of what our product is. Bag Grip It is made out of 100% recycled plastic. That is, like as mentioned in the video, our way of kind of giving back to the ecosystem and maintaining our ecosystem. Tulindi also has a nonprofit side. We donate a percentage of each purchase.
Yeah,
Yes, we donate a percentage of each purchase to help families in different countries in the continent of Africa. We are currently in the manufacturing phase of our product. We are making the mold. It is almost completed. We are also actively marketing it on different social media platforms and also doing crowdfunding like Kickstarter and other websites.
Yeah. To add more into that, the foundation of this product started when, just to backtrack a little bit, I'm a caregiver. I work directly for an elderly man. He's 84. So I use this walker every time I go grocery shopping because I always try to buy as much as I can that will last him for a while. So I use his walker every time I'm done grocery shopping. I borrow it and then I use it. I realized that a lot of people, my neighbors, they were struggling with their groceries. So when I decided to make a product that could help them, I went online and found a product that was, to me, was very unreliable and flimsy. So I remembered watching YouTube about some business um, strategies, and someone said everything that you want to invent has already been invented. The best way that you can go about it is making a product, making the best version of a product that's already existing. Find out the problems that people are having with the existing one and make it better. So that's the approach that I decided. And then thankfully, Fatima joined, and together we've been a great force. And um, we found this. This is the existing product already.
Hey, David, I'm going to interrupt you just a second. Will you turn off screen sharing so we can see you and your product better?
Oh, 1 second.
Because we're still seeing a black screen.
Oh,
Yes, if you could stop sharing.
Sorry to interrupt, but I know everybody wants to see your product, and you're going to be a teeny little box otherwise.
okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Looks good.
All right. So, this is our product, Grip It. And the reason.
This is our prototype.
Yeah, the prototype. Anyways, this is the existing product. Now, there were certain problems that people had with this one, according to the reviews that I saw. First, people were inconvenienced by this button, this push down button, and you literally have to push it down every time you want to attach a product. And there's actually a hook, a latch right here that's very flimsy. Every time you just carry it, the pressure makes it break off. And also you can see like it's just not very reliable. So all these things were the things that we took into consideration when we're designing Grip It. Now, this is a side-to-side comparison. If you see this one, you have to push it down and it literally leaves a print in your thumb. But this one, you just slide it and it opens all the way, as opposed to this one. And this one, unlike the latch, our latch is designed not to easily break off. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So also we added an interior rib so that it won't wiggle side to side like this one. And it makes it more durable. The reason why we added this bump is because if you check, the reason why this breaks off easily is because everything clusters down here. And it adds more pressure to your hand and also pressure to the latch, and it breaks off. But this bump is a way to even distribute that weight. So you can add bags here and bags here, and then you just close it, and it's easier and it's more comfortable. So I don't know about you, but I always take Tulindi, the Grip It.
Grip It.
I mean, not to be biased, but I think that this is a much better product. So the reason why we also decided to get into the charity part of it is because, I mean, this is something that Fatima and I have in common. When we met, we just clicked because of our just that drive to help people. I was born and raised in Africa, and I don't really want to go into the story, but it is very hard to see families. I mean, to compare what I saw back home and over here. I'm not saying that people don't have it bad over here, but it is really bad when you see life through them. You have people who don't have like literally a means to eat or even know where the next meal is going to come from. I've seen kids that were born on the side of the road and they literally grew up on the side of the street learning how to uh, beg for money. So that's just something that I personally have a problem with. Um, I've been helping with my caregiving job, and it's not close to enough because it will take me maybe 6 months to raise $500 that I can send to Africa and help these women with children. I personally am more focused on helping women with children because I was raised by an elderly, my grandmother. So that's where my own focus is, because maybe I'm not gonna stop hunger in Africa, but hopefully with Tulindi, we can help a mass majority of families, less fortunate families. I'll let Fatima
Finish up. Yeah. David pretty much said everything, concluded everything. And as he said, one thing we really clicked on and decided to partner up for is because of our passion for charity. We both want to help. He wants to help with food and like supplies, and I want to help with education and access to water and electricity. And that kind of drove us, together. Like he said, we cannot solve every problem, but two sticks are stronger than one, and two are stronger than one. So the more we can, more people we can find, and the more that we could do, the more that we can help. And that is pretty much it. We are very excited to get everybody's feedback on our video and also our products. And so I'll give the stage back to our audience.
Well, thank you both. Could you talk a little bit about where you're at right now and what you've been doing in terms of marketing the product, your website, the Kickstarter, that kind of thing? Fill us in on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will, David, if you could share your screen and show our website. We have a website, tulindi.com. We are currently taking pre-orders on our website. We're taking pre-orders. We also have a Facebook account, which is Tulindi Official. We have an Instagram account, Tulindi Official again. We have a page on LinkedIn. So we use these three platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We post our updates on that. Our website is a work in progress, but it is up there. We use Shopify for processing our orders, taking in orders, and shipping.
1 second.
When it comes to marketing, that is one platform that we market on. Another thing is the crowdfunding platforms. The ones that we are on right now is Kickstarter. We have been on for about 10 days now. The first week we were on Kickstarter, we were able to raise 20% of our goal, which was a very big win for us. And that is where we are with the marketing. We are also doing like one-to-one marketing where we would, tell people, go out to retail stores and just show people products, just like you saw on the video. The reviews that we got from people is from when we would go out and show the product to people and kind of get reviews. So we also have been marketing that way as well. When it comes to where the product is right now, we are making the mold. It is almost completed. After finishing up the mold, we are going to start manufacturing our first batch of orders. We are very excited for that.
I'm not sure why. I think I'll just share the link of the websites.
If you could share the link to the website and the Kickstarter video as well on the chat on Zoom.
Wait 1 second.
Great, let's open it up for questions and suggestions, referrals, and ideas from the audience. If you'd like to use the reactions on Zoom and raise your hand, I'll call on you, or if you just want to unmute and chime in, go right ahead.
Oh.
So this is Michael from the Chamber of Commerce in New Ulm. Retail used to be my life, and I think that this is one of the most innovative products that I've seen in a long time. Really good presentation, really great design. Have you thought about approaching some of the smaller grocery retailers, maybe some co-ops, about just having these at the checkout for sale? Because that's where I just find this to be an impulse item, and it, you know, margin must be fairly decent on it. So I think that, you know, before you get too big and try to sell all online, you know, try to do some marketing in co-ops, and you might find some success in that.
Yeah, that's definitely in the plans. We just want to make sure that we're approaching them the right way. I mean, my question is, do you think that we should approach them now that we're still in the, we're almost done with the mold and about to go into the manufacturing stage? Or do we wait till we're done with manufacturing?
You know, if you got a purchase order for a certain amount, they would be able to help fund some of the manufacturing, is what I was thinking. Manufacturing is where it costs you money, right?
Yes.
So, you know, approaching a smaller grocery retail chain, or even Hy-Vee is actually fairly decent to get into. They're a little bit more open to hearing new products and carrying new things. But I think both, but just don't go full tilt poker right away. Don't go all in. Make sure that you leave yourself some wiggle room to continue to sell online and to push the product in different channels.
Awesome.
Because they're going to want to brand it. Like, I can just see it at Hy-Vee with Hy-Vee's logo on it, or a co-op's logo. They're going to want to brand it with their brand, and you got to be okay with that. As long as they're buying it, great.
Of course, of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that input.
We really appreciate the feedback.
Erin, why don't you go ahead? You had your hand up.
Yeah, I have 2 comments, I think. For your video, we saw you pushing the cart loaded up, and I don't think we saw you carrying the same load with your product. And I think that would be a very good, so that you see the comparison of, and making your product be the center rather than, you know, using the walker. So show both. And then my other comment was about how you want to give back and support. I think having specific organizations that your business is going to support rather than the wide range, so that people know exactly where they're giving. People like to know where exactly they're giving to. If that's going to be kind of your focus, I think it'll be good to have it. Okay. You know, if giving back is your focus, I think it'll be good to focus in on what it is that you're doing, so people know exactly what they're supporting in that area. That's it. Otherwise, really great product. It looks good. It's something I'd want to use. I'm the mom, always loaded down with everything. So
awesome.
Thank
I'll
you.
write that down. Thank you so much.
So they're going to be manufacturing soon, getting products coming in, possibly handling shipping. Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas for locations in the southern Minnesota area that might be good places for that sort of operation? One place I thought of is Wilmer. There's a place called the Midwest Tech Campus. They've got a lot of spaces, and of course around Mankato, there's places like that too. So whenever you're ready for space, you'd come back and talk to our group and I'll find you a space. Any suggestions for marketing their product? I like Michael's suggestion of taking it to grocery stores. Are there other audiences or target markets that you all can think of that they haven't thought of yet?
I was thinking of like senior living apartments, like people who don't have additional help yet. They're still going to get their groceries, and they all live in the same apartment. So it'd be like if you talk to the office, maybe you could sell it at the front desk, or I don't know. That's one thing I thought. For the video, so the meeting we're having right now, like I don't know if you have just one color available of your prototype, but I think white kind of doesn't really show the detail. And maybe that's just because that's the only thing you have, but I would definitely recommend, like when you're meeting with people or on video, like using something colorful, maybe not like bright green or something, but something where you can see the detail.
Yeah.
So the white is the product that David showed is our prototype. It's a 3D printed version. Our actual manufactured products will come in different colors. We'll have blue, red, and the details will show because the interior, the handle will have rubber so that it is easier to grip and it's not really hard on the hand. So the rubber is going to be a different color, and the rest of the rim is going to be a different color of whatever choice you want. So we have different varieties of color.
That's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah, and I added the website, our website on the chat box, so you can go and see like the different colors that will be available soon.
Could you talk a little bit about like what you're studying, kind of what your skills are that you bring to this, and as you grow, what's the next skill that you need to add to your team?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Could you talk about like what your two skill sets are? Like what are your majors? What are you studying? And you know, kind of what you bring to the table. And then imagine as you grow over the next year, let's say this really takes off, you get all the money you need for your order and you start selling. What do you see as the next skill set that you need for your team?
Well, at the moment, Fatima, I'll let you.
Okay.
I'll let you.
I'm a junior in Minnesota State University. I am majoring in statistics with actuarial science track. I'm planning on adding a minor in math and also getting a business analytics certificate. Although, like, you know, we both have passion for entrepreneurship, we don't have a base in accounting or finance or business management and things like that. So in the future, the skill set that we would want to get would be getting a couple of certificates in entrepreneurship and business analytics and leadership. Also growing our team and hiring people who will help us on that, like accounting and public relations and things like that. I'll take David.
Well, you pretty much said it best. At the moment, I'm taking a break to focus on this product. I definitely want to go back and study business management because I think that would be a great skill to have just moving forward. I see Tulindi, hopefully when we make the money that we need for this particular product, we will hopefully like to make other products that are problem solving. I'm sure that once Fatima and I sit down, we will come up with other products. We've been kind of talking about an idea for like people who can't, like, you know how you put lotion on your back, people that can't reach their back when you're putting lotion. So maybe a product that can help people. I think that Tulindi, we just want to, we want people to think of Tulindi as a company that would just bring solution to problems by making those products that people, basically when you think of, when you say, I wish there was this, you go to Tulindi and
Yeah.
if they have it. So that's just the vision for us right now.
Yeah, we Grip It is not it's not going to be our only product. Hopefully, we want to Tulindi to grow into a company where innovation grows, like where there's space to think about anything and space to create any type of product, whatever problem there exists. We can bring it to life. Me and David really, like, we know the struggle of bringing a product to life. So we want Tulindi to be that company that someone can come to and be like, hey, I have the solution and I want to bring it to life. So we want to grow our team with a lot of people, like-minded people like us, so that we can have a team full of skills and also ideas. So that is our future goal for Tulindi.
I just have a question, and I just want to say first, it was a really good presentation. I love the idea and the mission behind it too. I took a couple minutes and I was looking on your website, and just to make sure I understand, because there's a where you can click for the pre-order, but then when it talks about in FAQs, it talks about shipping and shipped in a few days. I just wonder, are you only taking pre-orders and it won't ship until you do that first order? I just wasn't clear on that.
Well, at the moment, we're still on the design phase. We made it live so everyone can see the progress that we've made. The focus that we're putting on right now is the Kickstarter, so everyone can pre-order through the Kickstarter. So when it's ready, we actually don't want people to pre-order on the website. We want people to order on the website, and you can actually track it on the website as well. So to answer your question, the website is, let's say, 85% ready.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, we're still working on it. It's a work in progress.
Sure, yeah, no, that makes sense.
One of the things I suggested to Fatima and David is to contact the SBDC too and sign up for services. They provide free marketing and financial help, all sorts of great help. And Jill's one of the folks you can contact.
Yeah, I will put our website in the chat here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Lindsay, go ahead.
I don't know if this matters or people would wonder, but like the max weight it can carry, you know, like since groceries can be kind of heavy, like it can carry up to this many pounds of, I mean, maybe it depends on the actual bag strength, but I don't know if you had specs like that or if that's not really part of it or.
We actually mentioned that in the presentation that it carries to 50 to 60 pounds of weight just once. If you have a pair, you're looking at 100+ weight. And we'll also have that in the package so people know the weight limits.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I didn't know if you had thought about I mean, this is all like consumer, right? Groceries, but then I was like, is there other industrial ways where people like working in like, I don't know, about manufacturing where they're carrying lots of heavy things? I don't know if there's another use for that, or if it's just strictly consumer.
Right now, we are only focused on consumers, like not only giving it like directly to customers, but also for delivery services like maybe Instacart, so that there is less contact with people's grocery bags and things like that. That is where our focus lies. And for the how much weight it carries, it would carry about 50 pounds of groceries. But the difference with carrying the 50 pounds with your hand and with Grip It would be the pressure. So when you're carrying the 50 pounds of groceries, the surface area of the grocery bag, it's very thin. So since pressure is force over area, when the area is very little, the force that would be on your hand will be very high. So it will feel like it's very heavy compared to holding it with Grip It, since the area is bigger because it's spread out, it will feel the pressure will be lower because the force is distributed throughout the area. So it will carry up to 50 pounds of grocery, but it would feel like you're carrying less.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, we've all had that experience with the bags cutting into your hand, you know. That's great. Any other questions or suggestions for them? When we have great new inventions like this, I'm always noodling about how do we keep them in southern Minnesota, right? How do we find them spaces and let's just wrap our arms around them and keep them producing and hiring people here, right? Anybody have any suggestions or ideas for them?
I thought of an idea while you're talking about creating a package for people, and what I have in mind is just thinking about the bags, because I personally do not like those plastic bags, and I have my own canvas bags that I prefer. So when you are creating more products, I mean, even if it's not your product, but one of those heavier duty bags, because everybody is frustrated when their bag from the store breaks. So maybe creating some, you can buy the product separately, or you can buy a package with 1 or 2 bags or more, and good bags.
I'll write that down. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing today.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Oh, we can also make the bag eco-friendly, just like Grip.
Absolutely, that's great.
Grip It's made of recycled plastic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Bobby, you noticed I wanted to be sure to call out Bobby. You noticed the music they had in their Kickstarter. Not bad, huh? Bobby's a musician, and he's always talking about the importance of music and conveying your business ideas and the energy that you have. That's cool. Go ahead, Bobby.
Right. And I have access to a lot of studios and musicians. So if you come up with a melody or a kind of a, motion or an idea, give us a call, and we'll definitely hook you up with the right people. And don't forget about the implications of everything else that you can put into just music. Remember, you got visuals, and you got the not only the audios, but you got the visuals. So it's the dance and the effect of it all,
Awesome.
That's great.
We'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Why don't you share your email in chat too, so if anyone wants to get a hold of you, they can email you too.
Oh,
I will.
Fun fact, David his real passion is actually music.
Yes.
He
Oh,
would
yeah.
want to one day stop everything and focus on his music. He's very passionate about music.
Yep. I mean, I just feel like it's the only way that I can truly communicate. I'm naturally quiet, but when it comes to music, I really like to express myself. But yeah, I'll definitely hit you up one day, Bobby. I promise.
Well, start writing.
Awesome.
I have a question for you from a viewer on Facebook Live. Matt asked to talk a little bit about your profit margin. What is the cost for producing the Grip It, and what are you planning on selling it for?
Well, at the moment, we are, if you go on our Kickstarter, we put it for $15, but that's just because we're trying to raise the money for the first shipment. We're hoping to order 10,000 units, but we understand the state of the world right now, and once our Kickstarter is done, we are looking to reduce the price. We're still talking to everyone to understand like what will be comfortable for them to pay for this product. In regards to manufacturing costs, we don't have a set amount because they're still going through the molding phase. And after the mold is done, they will determine the weights, the actual weight of the product, and then give us their manufacturing cost. But they're estimating somewhere around $2 to $4 for one. But we're hoping to talk them down on that. But it's not a fixed amount yet. It's not a fixed price yet. We're still negotiating.
We are also, like we said, we're also in the process of making the mold. So once the mold is done is when we will decide on what manufacturer to have a contract with, you know, whoever gives us the best manufacturing costs. Because like you said, we are at estimates price of $2 to $4, but we might find another manufacturer who will offer us a lower price. So that is not decided yet.
Does anyone here have connections with the plastics company in Kasota or with LeSueur Incorporated? Wondering if they might, you know, bid on a project like that. I don't know. Those are two companies I know of. There's a plastics company in Kasota. They used to make game pieces, but I know they make like stick shifts for Jeeps, and they make products for hospitals, like the clips that go on IVs. And they do plastic injection molding and sand casting. And then LeSueur Incorporated up in LeSueur, they do sand casting, green sand, plastic injection molding. I can probably get you a contact at LeSueur Incorporated if nobody else here has a personal link. Be nice to see if we can get a quote locally, right? How it compares.
Oh yeah, that would be the best actually.
You'd go watch them make it.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be very convenient and easy to ship out to the people.
Matt from Facebook Live also said raw material analysis is key as your plastics differ greatly, especially in terms of cost.
Okay.
Definitely something to think about there. You can check out some of his comments. Matt works with the SBDC. He's a great resource. Another good reason to sign up with them and get services there. Well, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Would one of our other organizers, maybe Sarah or Bobby, would you like to ask our 1 million cups question?
I sure can, Yvonne. So what can we as a community do for you?
Just awareness. Right now, that's what we're focused on. The more people hear about Tulindi and Bag Grip It, the better for our company and our goal. So just putting the word out will be extremely helpful. Fatima.
Yeah, another thing is what we just did now. This is like a free consultation that we got. We got professional feedback on our product, and that is one asset that we really need, professional advice or any type of feedback. So that is what we need right now, in addition to what David just said.